To say education is pulling down Minnesota's ranking in the latest Kids Count data report would be an understatement. The national ranking looks at 16 different metrics like childhood poverty, household data, access to health care, and school testing. And then it ranks the states across 4 categories. For the first time this year, they are also comparing progress since the pandemic. For instance, though Minnesota ranks 5th overall, our score is lower than it was in 2019. But there are bright spots. Minnesota ranks 2nd for economic well-being, and that score is higher than it was in 2019. That's also the case for the family and community category, where we rank 4th. Now, despite our score going down for child health since the pandemic, we still rank 5th nationally, which brings us to education. Minnesota now ranks 21st, and we have dropped 4 spots in the last year alone.
3 out of 4 educational categories are fueling Minnesota's drop in ranking. The percent of young children ages 3 and 4 not in preschool has grown from 53% in the 4 years before the pandemic to 55% in the 4 years since. And the number of 8th graders not proficient in math has jumped 10%, now sitting at 66%. But Children's Defense Fund Minnesota remains most concerned by our state's struggles with reading.
Nearly 7 out of 10 Minnesota 4th graders in 2024 were not reading at grade level.
Alexander Fitzsimmons says even though Minnesota remains a tick better than the national average, she says racial disparities are the bigger issue. 88% of American Indian 4th graders, 83% of Black 4th graders, and 84% of Hispanic 4th graders are not reading at grade level.
One of the things that really concerns us is within this context of Operation Metro Surge and what we saw with children not attending school and not being part of the community in the way that they had been used to being part of their community. So we're really concerned about if we don't address, our children who are immigrants or who are part of immigrant families, which is about 1 in 5 Minnesota kids, that these disparities are going to grow even more.